All right, welcome back to another video, guys. In this video, we are going to be discussing the third point, which is going to be analytics. Previously, we covered the dashboard and my links. So yeah, basically, this is probably going to be the second most visited section in the in your dashboard, because you're going to be constantly watching your links. And yeah, it's extremely nice. I'm going to quickly run through every little feature here, and just kind of briefly explain to you guys what each little thing means, and how to read all of it. So yeah, if we just kind of start here from the top, the first thing you will see is you have this little drop down over here. And this is basically where you can either look at all of your links, all of your links in a combination, all of the data combined. And then obviously, if you would rather just see the certain links analytic, you can do that as well. What is very nice is if you do click on all links, you actually have the ability to go to link performance. And over here, you can actually rank all of your links from the worst performing one to the best performing one. So basically, the link performance tab is only going to be available if you have all links selected. And it's very nice, you get this card over here, 1 to 3, that basically just shows you how many clicks you have, how many conversions you have, and then it just kind of compares it in a nice little competitive table. Very similar to the one we have in the dashboard, just with a little bit more information. But yeah, in this example, let's switch to a single account, single link right over here. So yeah, if I start from right below the drop down over here, I assume you guys know how this works now. We have the date range. Date range is very nice. It gives you the amount of data, from the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, the last month. You can also do a custom range where you pretty much select, whatever days you want to start with and then end with. It's extremely accurate. And yeah, everything is responsive based off whatever you choose. So yeah, let's go back to this link. It's a new link. So yeah, if we hop right into that, after that, we have these 6 cards over here. I'm going to quickly just run through each one of them, what they mean. So first we have the total clicks. So essentially, the total clicks is basically just, every single click on a CTA button. Basically every time somebody, gets deep linked, or, black hat, using the black hat type link, or, if they click the 80+ button or get redirected, this is this number right over here. It's extremely important to actually keep an eye on this, because all of these metrics are going to be responsible to, analyze how many people are actually landing on whatever URL you have, if that's OnlyFans, if that's not. But yeah, it's extremely important. So the next thing is obviously unique visitors, and that's basically the number of distinct people, unique IPs, who actually visit the page that you've built. This is basically if there might be like 5,000 people, but 4,000 of those people might just be one person. So that's why we're actually filtering via IP, which is very nice, so that we don't get a stupid number. Click-throughs is obviously going to be the number of unique visitors who clicked at least once on a button. So yeah, if the person clicks like 500 times, it's still going to count as one. This is basically the most accurate way of you're tracking your actual conversions in a way. Click-through rates, that's obviously the percentage. Basically a percentage of everybody who visited. That's the actual percentage of people who actually clicked. The average visitor time is the time each session lasted before they actually left the actual page. And then raw link taps is the total page loads of the actual page that you've built, including repeat visits. So this metric here, you can kind of compare it to Instagram profile visits. So every time basically somebody clicks the link in your bio, that's basically what that number is right over there. And yeah, that pretty much summarizes those first 6 cards over here. If we go down, we have the advanced analytics over here. Now, some of these will be locked for free accounts, I believe, like Geo and a couple of other ones. But for pro and agency plans, obviously, this is all fully included. So we have an overview tab here, which just kind of gives us a nice little table of the total clicks, the click-throughs, and the percentage right over there, which you can read off this nice little table. It'll also update as the actual data starts to come in. We have the traffic by hour. We can see exactly when and how many clicks we got. And then obviously we just have a quick little breakdown of the actual device types. There's more info on that in here as well. If we click on Geographic, this kind of just shows us where we are getting our data from, how many clicks we are getting from where. So, obviously right now the US in this specific link, it's performing a lot better than all of the other countries in this example. Very, very nice just to kind of see if you are targeting the correct audience, the correct country. Devices and browsers, this gives you a nice little layout of, are you getting more traffic from mobile, from desktop? Quick little breakthrough there. Conversion funnel shows you exactly how many page visits you get, CTA clicks, how many of those visits actually dropped, the click-through rate percentage. All that, really nice stuff. It also gives you this nice little table over here. Again, I think all of this stuff is kind of self-explanatory. Realtime is super nice. This is actually tracking the actual link. So, every time somebody clicks on the link or clicks on a button, or is even just viewing the page, you can actually view it. And that's extremely, extremely accurate. We have engagement as well. We just kind of track the engagement of the overall page. How many people are actually clicking, on the actual button and all that kind of stuff. So again, super, super nice. A lot of information here. Link performance, we already went through that. And then we have traffic quality. This is basically a small piece of software we just added just to give you the peace of mind to be able to spot if you have a bunch of bots trying to spam your link or anything like that. So you have the ability to actually view that here as well. And yeah, that kind of completes the the analytics. Obviously, the most important ones I would say is in these 6 cards over here. All of these other ones are just great extras to have as an add-on and just to kind of measure and especially the link performance. I think that is very nice because you will be able to essentially analyze what link is doing the best and see what that link is, what you are doing with that link, and simply apply that same principle to all of the other links and get all of the clicks to a massive spike in equality, I guess. So yeah, that kind of summarizes the analytics page. Thanks for watching, guys.